Hey guys, Bear here from TGS with our first ever Rory McIlroy PGA Tour live stream. Gonna be trying this game out, seeing what's up. Has a 1000 gamer score, 28 achieves. I was told by Schmagelborf that some of these are pretty easy and that most of the achieves in the game are, relatively simply obtainable. Some of them maybe not so much, but as you can see, there's just a bunch of random stuff we could try to get complete. And that's what we're going to do. We tried to stream this once before, but we didn't keep the stream simply because, we were trying to play multiplayer and the system just was not working. We couldn't get into a match. Decided to get on today and check out the game since I really never had a chance. I made a player. Forget exactly. But here he is, Chicho Bazingas. If you don't know about my Grand Theft Auto 5 LSPD videos, we have LSPD Patrol 1 and 2. We got, Snow Patrol, raw footage. We got another LSPD. Rounds, full round play, full 18 hole. We're gonna do quick rounds, play the most important holes, and it'll kind of like simulate the rest. This way, we can, in this game mode, we can get through it a lot faster. You'll play like 4 or 5 holes or something instead of all 18, and the rest will all be simulated. I'm interested to see how this goes down. Let's give it a shot. I played Tiger Woods PGA Tour back in the day on 360, and we played it a decent amount. It was definitely not too shabby of a game, so I'm interested to see how this game is. I was also advised that there's a newer golf game by a whole different company, I'm pretty sure, not EA Sports. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. No guarantees though.
In the world of professional golf,
Guess that was a little introduction to golf or something.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
What the hell is going on?
Getting set now for first round coverage.
I think it's
of the
messing up.
Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth.
Are you kidding me right now?
Of the Web.com Tour Finals, and Frank, this is always a pressure-packed environment.
It is.
What is going on?
To see the raw talent that'll be on display for many a year, and at this tender stage, these players are powerful, talented, and often brilliant.
What is going on, guy? I think it's messing up. What a horrible start to the stream. First match I try to play, messing up. It's like, is this game just bad at this point? I don't know. Maybe my install is bad and I'll have to take the stream down and start another time. Try reinstalling. Let's find out. Try again here.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
In the world of professional golf, there exists an elite club. A club filled with legends, household names, and rising stars. A club where membership is earned yearly with time, sweat, and dedication. This week, 50 players will gain entry into this exclusive fellowship. The top 25 from the regular season have already secured their spots, and another 25 spots are up for grabs here this week. Some dreams will be realized. Others will have to wait another day. Who will be next to join the likes of Jason Duffner, Grant Snedeker, and Keegan Bradley as the next great Web.com Tour graduate? EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present opening round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
It's working now.
Getting set now for first round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. This is the fourth and final stop of the Web.com Tour Finals. And Frank, this is always a pressure-packed environment.
Never played this game before.
A chance to see the raw talent that will be on display for many a year. And at this tender stage, these players are powerful, talented, and often brilliant.
Trying to figure this out. How do you tee off? There we go. Put some roll on it.
The second shot now to the par 4.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Birdie try up next. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one. Even par currently.
Still playing even for the day after the par.
It's just a rabbit there.
Now over to the 6th hole. Early in the round, still holding.
So it seems like we'll play 3,
even
6,
par on the
9,
day.
12,
It's
15,
got that
18
feel
or
it
something.
could go
No.
either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
Get the spin going.
Rich, now's the time to knuckle down. I know things haven't gone right up to this point, but really, this is where you can still get something out of it. Just give yourself that opportunity. You're good enough.
Beauty of golf, Frank. One good strike comes off the center of the bat, one good result, and you begin to feel different.
That would have been great. I made, oh my God, way
So
too
the second of the
powerful.
par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot
Oh
of
my God.
mistakes. See if he does it here.
Probably should have did some practice before I hopped into this event.
To knock it that close.
I've never played this
That's
before.
good. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
It's not telling me what to do.
Just
Oh my
hammered
God.
that par putt, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he was thinking or what was going through his mind right there, but he better wake up in a hurry, because if this one doesn't go...
All right, you know what?
next
Screw
one's
this.
gonna rack up
What the
very
hell?
quickly.
Yeah, sorry guys, I don't like to do this, but we need to know how to play the game, so we gotta see if there's like some kind of tutorial. We're just gonna go in and butcher my entire first match, and I'd rather not do that. It's just utterly confusing because it's like showing me the path I need to get into the hole, but then, you know, it's telling me to hit back and straight. Like I gotta angle my shot. I can't turn my body for some reason. Am I hitting the wrong buttons? We need to go into a tutorial and see if we can, learn this a little bit better before we go into a match. I'd say I didn't do too bad on hole 3. I got par. That hole I was utterly butchering on the green.
It's in the game.
So see if we can do like a really, really quick tutorial. I'm not trying to spend the whole stream on a tutorial. I usually don't back out of stuff like that, but there's no other way to leave the match apparently. So that's how I had to do it. Here we go. Lessons.
Limitless. The ability to break free. To experience golf in ways you never thought possible. Taking your game to levels once only dreamed of. Welcome to the next generation of golf. This is EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Hello again, everyone. This is Rich Lerner here to walk you through some lessons on how to play EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Well, the first thing you need to know is how to aim your shot.
Okay. I'm hitting left and right on the D-pad. Nothing's happening.
Change your
What the
aim
heck?
direction to aim at the targets and pass this lesson. Picking the right club is another key to shot selection. Your current club is always displayed here. Change your club to aim at the targets and pass this lesson. There are 6 basic shot types built into the game. Your current shot type is always displayed here.
Okay, so default.
A full shot aims your
shot.
club at its maximum distance. A choke shot aims you a little shorter than the club's maximum distance. A punch shot is a low shot used to get out of the trees or keep the ball under the wind. A pitch shot is useful when you get near the green. A flop shot is useful near the green when you need the ball to stop quickly. A chip shot is useful when you are right next to the green and have a lot of room to work with. Creating custom shots starts with knowing how to change your aim distance. Change your aim distance to aim at the target and pass this lesson. You can further customize your shots by using shot shaping. Your shot shaping meter will show up here when you are actively using it. Change your shot shape to aim through the rings and pass this lesson.
It looks like it's going through the dang ring, doesn't it? There we go.
There are 3 different ways to play the game. Each offers a unique swing mechanic and supporting settings.
So we got a fun and simple stick swing mechanic, an easy to use 3-click, and an advanced.
The classic style uses a 3-click swing mechanic. Additional aids like zoom and an aiming arc make this an easy and fun way to... The 3-click meter will start its movement from here. You want to make your second click when the meter reaches
I
the
don't like
power
this.
window.
We change it.
You want to make your third click when the meter reaches the strike window.
I'm not a fan of that. I like the swing back and forth one. I wonder if it's going to let me change it. Definitely don't want tour. It seems like that'll be a pain. Alright, game, for real. I don't want to use this. Maybe get a perfect, I guess, before they were happy with it. more so want to get to the green.
There are 3 different ways to play. The arcade style uses a simple analog stick swing. Additional aids like zoom and an aiming arc make this an easy and fun way to play. Now that you know how to play and your training is complete, you can keep this style. Practice some more or choose a
Alrighties. Alright, what does it show me now? Way too many cutscenes.
So many historic moments have played out before our eyes in major championships, and today 2 of the top players in the world are set to tee off. Rory McIlroy holding a 1-shot lead over Martin Keimer. It's the final round of the U.S. Open Championship at Chambers Bay.
Going into the final round of any golf tournament with a chance to win, especially a major championship, it's a huge buzz. That's the only way I can describe it. It's the best feeling a golfer can have because you're in the mix and you're in with a chance to win one of the biggest tournaments in the world. It's an incredible feeling. It's something that you may only get to experience a handful of times in your life, so that atmosphere, you want to soak it in as much as you can and really enjoy it.
Rory McIlroy coming off a strong performance yesterday, now making his way to that first tee box and looking to add another major championship trophy to his already growing collection.
And Rich, there's no doubt both golfers will be nervous until they get that very first tee shot under their belt.
Alrighties, taking forever.
The first tee shot is probably the most difficult because you've been thinking about that shot since the night before. Once you get that first shot out of the way, you calm down, you're a little more settled, you're not quite as anxious or nervous, and you sort of get into the rhythm of the round. You want to get off to the best start possible, and obviously that starts with that first tee shot.
Well, there he is, Rory McIlroy.
All right, so here we go.
U.S. Open winner, set to tee off on what could be an historic day of golf, set against the beautiful Puget Sound. And he's underway. Frank, it looks like a good one.
It looked like a free-flowing swing, that's for sure. It certainly betrayed the nervous feeling that we thought he might be feeling on the first tee. And a huge tee shot.
Well, you've been there, Frank. Nerves are good on the first tee, even for great players.
If you can control them.
Perfect lie here, Frank. What's Rory got?
Well, expect something just slightly right of the flag. You want to avoid the hill and the bunkers on the right. And there's a little bit of a gut or a chasm just over that left side of the green. So left, not a good option.
About 145 yards away. Well, this one
I'm gonna
should be
flop
safe
because I didn't want it to
here.
spin too much. Not too shabby, right?
Looks to be a good one, Frank.
Oh, nestles inside 15 feet, so a birdie chance coming up for Rory.
Frank, not only does Rory McIlroy have the physical tools that you need to be a
This
dominant
is where I
player,
need the help.
but he thinks clearly. Good head on his shoulders.
And he's in that rare company, 4 or more majors under the age of 25. You're looking at Nicklaus and Tiger Woods, the only other 2 that come to mind. And the styles of play, they're all different. And Rory plays his way.
So change aim direction, change aim distance.
You have to realize that your way of playing the golf is superior, because to imitate at this level, you will not be successful.
Achievement controller batteries are low.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What a nice putt.
I think making putts early in a round is very important. It it sets the tone for the day and it gives you some positive momentum early. You see the ball go into the hole and it gives you confidence. You face a downhill putt at a US Open with greens that are as tricky as that, it just makes it even more difficult. I feel like you always face important putts no matter when it is, but obviously they're that much more important when, you know, it's the final round of a major.
Now over to the second, and McIlroy with a challenging downhill putt. Frank, I know it's early, but if he drops this, this could really spark some momentum.
Do we have to complete this for achievement or anything?
This putt will be very, very quick. And got to be
just want to check.
The ball can quite easily take off once it gets past the hole.
What is win the US Open? Is that what we're playing right now? What the hell's going on? Why can't I go back?
Down at the bottom of the barrel. Good start for Rory McIlroy. Back-to-back birdies. So second shot here at the fourth, and this one sets up pretty well for McIlroy, doesn't it, Frank?
It's an easy one for him to work out. A little bit uphill, perhaps a club. And with 165 yards playing closer to 170, 175, still a birdie opportunity.
Alright, so apparently this is the, we had to do this for the achieve. I just Googled it because I wanted to make sure we're not wasting our time. What's the wind? 4 miles per hour. Hiya!
It's a good strike, good swing by McIlroy, and no problem finding the putting surface.
He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does.
How can I look at the zone? It's going all to the left. It doesn't seem like it's going downhill a tiny bit. See how this goes.
Tough game, Frank.
It's going downhill a lot.
300-yard drives and missed 3-foot putts.
Oh well, we gotta learn.
There's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Gotta like learn the speeds and decide. So it's kind of moving downhill. We want to be aimed like right here.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away.
There's some times when there might be a wait on a tee box, or you've played your shot and you're waiting on your playing partners to hit their shots, and you just look around and you realize where you are, because you don't really you don't appreciate it that much whenever you're playing, and that's not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about trying to win a golf tournament and not really taking in the beauty of your surroundings.
Rory now set to go on the downhill par 3 9th hole. It's nicknamed Olympus, and you can see why. The views are magnificent.
Consequently, going to have to be a club or two less than the yardage. It'll have to be factored in. If anything, slightly left of center, stay away from that menacing bunker.
Why is it not letting me do anything? What the hell's going on? It's not letting me move anything. What the hell is going on? don't get what it's trying to get me to do. Alrighties. Can I swing? Swing. I mean, I don't know what the hell the game wants from me.
Seems to like it.
It's the 9th hole, so I'm not too
For the
concerned.
green. And let that one get away just a bit. Now he'll have to chip and putt to make his par. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Safely aboard.
He's like thinking, like, why did I do that? So we gotta turn this way. I think we just go this way like this. We should be good. Somewhere like right there.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par.
It says,
Now
for this
McIlroy
achieve,
is the chaser, looking up at
it
Martin
says,
Keimer. And
you'll
that
play a
is
few
no
holes. The
easy
progress
task
doesn't matter till the
playing US
17th and
Open
18th.
Chasing the likes of a Martin Keimer plus. Pretty difficult shot coming up here at the 15th.
As long as you play them, you should be good.
Shot to get the ball up so quickly and get it to stop in such a short space is going to take every bit of skill.
So, it's the 15th hole. What you want me to do? Seriously. What is going on?
And he's made it onto the green.
Rich, you get that feeling if there's going to be a moment, I think that moment is now.
Trying to clean this up, make his par. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Final few holes to play, especially of a major championship like the US Open. You know, it's what you've worked so hard for. It's what, you know, you've put all those hours of practice in for, and you know, this is your moment. This is your moment to see what you've got against the best players in the world and test yourself at the ultimate level. There's obviously a lot of pressure. You know, you don't want to let an opportunity like this pass you by. You don't want to let it slip. So just stay really focused, really concentrated. Try to take one shot at a time. Try and put the result out of your mind. Control what you can control. But saying that, it is difficult with so many things going on around you, whether it be the crowd or it could be the person that you're going up against. You know, there's so many things that you can't control, but you know, the things that you can control, that's what you have to concentrate on, and that's what you have to try and, you know, do to the best of your ability. And if you can do that, that's what gives you the best chance to try and win a huge tournament like the US Open.
You couldn't ask for much more than what we have right here. Two former US Open champions, 17th hole, tied for the lead, Martin Keimer and Rory McIlroy.
Just gotta do my best now to play my best. We got a 3-mile-per-hour wind. I don't think we need to aim that much. I think somewhere like right here.
And I'm sure it's a great
That's where they
test
seem to want
for
me
both
about.
men's mental toughness.
Hiya!
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Rolled it back because I wasn't too sure how that was going to play out.
Right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
Shout out to Landon. This is Rory McIlroy's PGA Tour.
McIlroy first to putt, but should this one go in, it completely will change the situation and put the pressure completely on Keimer's shoulders.
This is for birdie for McIlroy. Well, Frank, it's
How's it not powerful, though? That's the most it will let me do.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Did the job right there. One hole left to play here at the U.S. Open
We're at hole
Championship.
18.
It all comes down to this, Frank. What does Rory need to do?
This is where I have to do well to get the first achievement I'm trying to get out of this game.
That one of these two great players
we're using our driver.
So for Rory, he's
We got
going to have
3
to
mile
be the
per
guy
hour
to make it
wind.
first. He has the honor.
Let's go for it. All right, show me the ball, please. I don't want to look at Rory. Make sure I'm not going into the sand pit.
What a great drive of the final hole.
It's like the
so often we associate.
this is the prologue to the game. It has like Rory talking, like the real guy talking about golf and stuff, and introduces you to the game.
Playing anything other than
Alright, so
U.S.
we're gonna
Open
have to
style. This is
think
a
about
totally different generation.
Brilliant
The
golf
driver's
by the
too
two
much.
Europeans.
The wood may work, but I'm really nervous about using the wood. We got 3 mile per hour wind, so we want to kind of go to the left. All right. See what happens. Forward spin. Slow down, ball. Stop. No. What are you doing? Effing crap.
Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass.
Way too much spin. So I need to win this for the achiever. I got to replay the whole damn event, I'm pretty sure. So I'm praying that we don't mess it up anymore. We want the ball to go into there. Seems like it's a little bit too that way. Oh my god. That doesn't help. And it's going to roll all the way down. This is working against me in every way possible right now. So you just threw me into the game. Why you put me on this hard-ass hole? Trying to screw me over and make me redo the whole prologue.
Could hear a pin.
Last thing I want to do is listen to Rory talk again. No offense to him.
This is for
It's not even giving me a line this time. Damn Shizen. It's reading the putt because it can't even figure out the damn putt because it's so damn terrible. Oh my god. It's gonna go up a hill and then down a hill. I don't know what the hell to think. We're just gonna go for it. That makes no sense. I'm using full swing. What the hell's up with this game? Are they joking me right now? That was the most powerful swing I could do, game.
But this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though.
Put this like all the way back here this way.
Good line, good pace.
We're wait for another
Might
read.
have a chance.
Alright, well I'm pretty much screwed on the achievement. We're gonna have to sit through this annoying ass prologue again unless I like quit right now or something. Because obviously they just throw you into an insane hole and expect you to know how to do it on your first playthrough. Without honestly even teaching you about it. My god.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
So the short miss, and those are painful.
Alright game, I don't want to look at Rory. It's already bad enough. Last thing I want to do is spend my life redoing that intro. Yeah, screw it. Just hit the ball.
Ooh, good effort.
Look, I did full swing. What does the game do? Stops the ball short. On a perfectly flat, no level,
Just a tap
straight.
to finish the hole. The door was open.
Triple bogey.
Keimer slammed it shut.
Quick applause for my effing terrible skills at the green.
Came down to the final hole. Keimer really put on a show. This will forever be remembered as one of the best finishes in major championship.
I don't want to watch the end game. You're going to make me replay the whole thing.
Lose a lead or you lose a
Alright,
major.
we
or,
back out of this.
you know,
I don't want to
it
listen to
doesn't
this,
quite
dude.
work out the way you
We're probably going to have to listen to him again the whole damn
at that
time.
moment in time, there's obviously a lot of disappointment, but I think that passes, and you use that as motivation for the next one. And
yeah, I got good motivation.
that's the only way you can
EA Sports screwing me over on the final hole.
Yourself, or you can't get down about it because what's happened. The past is the past, and you move on. But you use it as motivation not to let it happen again. You know, my toughest loss was the 2011 Masters, when I had a 4-shot lead going into the final round, and you completely blew up on the back nine. It was a very tough moment for me. It was very disappointing, but I used that as motivation to say to myself, that's not going to happen again. That's not the player I am. That's not the player I want to be. And I used it in a way that 70 days later, I won my first US Open and my first major. So sometimes disappointments can be catalysts for good things to happen in the future, and it's just how you react to it. And I feel like, if you react to your disappointments in the right way, they can be very beneficial.
And we get to redo that again. So let's go sit through it once again. Sorry guys, there's nothing I can do about it. We're wasting an entire hour on this simply because I messed up one hole that basically determined the entire game.
The ability to break free. To experience golf in ways you never thought possible.
No way to skip this. So we're going to have to listen to all of that footage again.
Welcome to the next generation of golf. This is EA Sports Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Hello again, everyone. This is Rich Lerner here to walk you through some lessons. So many historic moments have played out before our eyes in major championships, and today, two of the top players in the world are set to tee off. Rory McIlroy holding a one-shot lead over Martin Kaymer. It's the final round of the US Open Championship at Chambers Bay.
Going into the final round of any golf tournament with a chance to win, especially a major championship, it's a huge buzz. That's the only way I can describe it. It's the best feeling a golfer can have because you're in the mix and you're in with a chance to win one of the biggest tournaments in the world. It's an incredible feeling. It's something that you may only get to experience a handful of times in your life. So, that atmosphere, you want to soak it in as much as you can and really enjoy it.
Rory McIlroy coming off a strong performance yesterday, now making his way to that first tee box and looking to add another major championship trophy to his already growing collection.
And Rich, there's no doubt both golfers will be nervous until they get that very first tee shot under their belt.
Wow.
The first tee shot.
This is so long, guys. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I'm clicking all the buttons.
Thinking about that shot
we're just
since the night before. Once you get that first shot out of the way, you calm down, you're a little more settled, you're not quite as anxious or nervous, and you sort of get into the rhythm of the round. You want to get off to the best start possible, and obviously that starts with that first tee shot.
Well, here he is, Rory McIlroy, a past US Open champion, about to tee off on what should be an historic day of golf alongside the beautiful Puget Sound.
Alrighties, let's go ahead and try not to mess out anything up this time, even though none of the holes up till 18 really count, but I might as well make sure that we have the best possible score we can get going into it. Maybe it'll actually help, I don't know.
Well, the free-flowing action that we find...
Shout out to Chase, and yeah, during the cutscenes I might as well get out the popcorn.
In the final round of the US Open and just blitz.
This is only for this first prologue match that I need, but there's an achievement.
Forever.
What was it called? The fix is in. I got to win the US Open. I lost
tricky little shot
with a major triple bogey on the last.
You'd imagine with a little bit of nervous.
Look, he gets to feel the grass and let it sway in the wind.
Just something in between the flag,
this grass, it's nice.
On the right, use the terrain of the green.
Hiya!
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Looks to be a good
Only
one
if
for
they
him.
had this assist, you know, these assists on the 18th hole when it actually matters, where they just kind of throw you into the most insane green that I've witnessed in this game, or that I can even remember. Oh shit, it's a Zeppelin. Watch out.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt.
Birdie straight out of the gate.
Birdie, birdie.
I think making putts early in a round is very important. It sets the tone for the day and it gives you some positive momentum early. You see the ball go into the hole and it gives you confidence. You face a downhill putt at a US Open with greens that are as tricky as that, it just makes it even more difficult. I feel like you always face important putts no matter when it is, but obviously they're that much more important when, you know, it's the final round of a major.
Now over to the second. McIlroy with a challenging downhill putt. And I know it's early, but this is the type of putt that can really generate some momentum for the rest of the day.
Well, this putt's only 12 feet, Rich, but it's downhill. And because of that, it's going to be very, very fast. You're almost going to putt this like it's only about 8 feet long. Allow the speed of the green.
Let's look at the green.
Extra distance.
So it's going to the right very slow. So you aim slightly to the left, and the reason you pull back so much is you can see it's actually going downhill. So it seems like you bring it back a little bit just due to that. We're going to have to learn this to make sure we don't make a mistake. Especially in my career too, I want to win the career.
Start this final round, back-to-back birdies. After an impressive drive, Rory just 165 yards out, faced with this uphill approach shot.
It's going to play closer to about 175 yards, though, Rich, because of that uphill. So probably an extra club. But Rory, even though he grew up in Northern Ireland, where it's windy, is a naturally high ball hitter.
The spin, what the hell? The spin just is insane in this game. What the hell's up with that? What's it do? Put 45-mile-per-hour spin on the ball? Jesus Christ. Look at it. It just like starts moving like a damn vehicle off the damn thing. Like what the hell?
It's
insane.
Improved over the last couple of years, and
WTF? What is going on?
Such an aggressive style.
Why is all my shots hitting that? We gotta change it.
Just like what we saw in that second shot.
I'm gonna go for a flop. We're going for the flop Izzle. Does it tell me where it wants me to put it? Oh my God.
Good swing by Matt.
Talk about almost in the hole.
Finding the putting surface.
Like hit the hole and bounced out. That would have been great.
Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par.
Barely had to friggin' tap it.
There's some times when there might be a wait on a tee box, or you've played your shot and you're waiting on your playing partners to hit their shots, and you just look around and you realize where you are, because you don't really you don't appreciate it that much whenever you're playing, and that's not what you're thinking about. You're thinking about trying to win a golf tournament and not really taking in the beauty of your surroundings.
Rory set to tee off here on the long par 3 ninth hole, appropriately named Olympus for its high perch above the course. Really a stunning view.
It's right now about club selection, whether to hit 1 or 2 clubs less than what the yardage is showing right now. We're at least 100 feet above here. And you can sit up on the left side of that green.
But I don't want the club down to a 7-iron. Hi-ya.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
Don't want to put too much spin because then it'd be halfway across planet Earth by the time it slows down. Achievement, pin seeker, hit the flag stick. Nice how it popped like a year after we got it. You're your own to complete the hole, so we gotta go this way. And let me see, what's the read? Seems like it's a little bit against me, so it shouldn't be much, but that should suffice. Oh my God!
That was nasty.
No!
Rage right there. I mean, if there's a
Smack the
high commission
damn club on the ground,
golf
Rory.
done,
Come on.
we need to consult them
Snap it in
right
half
now,
and, like,
because
throw it
it's
at the
just simply
crowd.
Not fair, Frank.
The
It's
raging.
not.
I think the people above are frowning.
Yeah, man, he has to talk all the time.
And just like the lone fir tree, there is now one man with the lead. It's Martin Keimer. Rory
All right, here we go.
in second behind the German, looking at a difficult second shot here at the par 3 15th.
Rory facing a very difficult flop shot. It's going to be risky having to get the ball up so quick with very little green to work with. And this shot not only requires skill, but a high degree of precision. And at this point, critical to save par.
Very nice.
This is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens.
Rich, you get that feeling if there's going to be a
Yeah,
moment.
put me on my own
That
again.
moment is now.
Well, we obviously gotta
This
like
up
aim
makes his
where
par.
that's going, and then oh my effing God, I suck
Struggling a
at this
bit
game.
with the flat stick.
Seriously.
Drop shot here at the 15th hole.
I effing suck at this.
That's a bogey.
Should we have to redo it again?
Final few holes to play, especially of a major championship like the US Open. You know, it's what you've worked so hard for. It's what, you know, you've put all those hours of practice in for, and you know, this is your moment. This is your moment to see what you've got against the best players in the world and test yourself at the ultimate level. There's obviously a lot of pressure. You know, you don't want to let an opportunity like this pass you by. You don't want to let it slip. So just stay really focused, really concentrated. Try to take one shot at a time. Try and put the result out of your mind. Control what you can control. But saying that, it is difficult with so many things going on around you, whether it be the crowd or it could be the person that you're going up against. You know, there's so many things that you can't control, but you know, the things that you can control, that's what you have to concentrate on, and that's what you have to try and, you know, do to the best of your ability. And if you can do that, that's what gives you the best chance to try and win a huge tournament like the US Open.
Well, you couldn't ask for anything more. We're at the 17th. Tie atop the leaderboard.
Saw the comment,
US
Chase.
Open champions, 2 holes left to play. This is really one of golf's
All right,
best
last 2
moments.
holes. This is where it matters the
Looking
most.
to
I
a golf
cannot
final,
mess
so
it
this
up
hole isn't
again.
going to be about power.
It's all on
It's gonna
you
be about
now. It
precision.
says we have 4 mile per hour winds,
This 17th
so
hole
we can
is
bring this
named
back a
derail.
tiny bit,
Somebody just
and
might
we
be
want it to
derailed
go
on this very hole.
right to there. Even though, yeah, we need this. Let's aim for like right around there. Let's put a lot of spin on it. So
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
yes, no, slid
check,
right off
Frank.
onto the little
Just not
patchy
enough spin
side,
on
man.
that. Really, I mean,
Ah.
they just like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
We're on our own here. That's nice. Seems like we go slightly to the left and slightly back, like here. Oh my God! I thought I was putting. No! Oh my God! He just said "fuck" because that's literally the only thing you could have said.
Rory
Look
now
at
for
him.
par.
He's mortified of what I just
Pressure on
done.
Keimer.
Excuse the language, but it was necessary because the last thing I want to do is sit and listen to Rory again. No offense, Rory. Come on, go in the hole. Thank God.
That is a cross-country putt right there.
Up and over the ridge. That's a seagull.
It really is amazing. You play 71 holes and you get to this point. 1 left to play. We're all tied. Martin Keimer, Rory McIlroy, and Frank, what does Rory need to do off the tee?
He has to do what we've become accustomed to, and that's a great drive from Rory. There's 2 bunkers down the left side, plus a...
Hiya!
Somehow, split the 2, find the fairway. This green, this par 5 green, will be in reach.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Frank, the great thing about these major championships is the slow build-up to moments just like this, and then it gets really tense.
It's a dream scenario, Rich. You just dream that you're going to have the 2 best players in the game vying.
We want to be like up in this region where I'm at now.
That's exactly what we have right now. So far, they've provided great golf. It's going to take something even better than that right now to determine who's going to win.
Hiya! This is like the most scary moment ever, because if I make a mistake, I'm just going to take that golf club and smack Rory in the head with it. So let's see what we can do. Shit. There's a major slope to the left, and right over that hill, I'm pretty sure, is a downhill over there. So we don't want to chip it that far, buddy. Let's like just get up there. No, don't go down the hill, please. Please stop. Thank you. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. He's looking, he's like, oh man, I'm still screwed.
US Open Championship.
If I make this, I win. I'm pretty sure. We gotta aim about, seems about right there. It seems like the green is coming down towards us, so somewhere up around here.
He's done.
We did it.
What a gutsy performance.
Yeehaw.
McIlroy fighting for 72 grueling holes, fighting through the tough conditions, fighting off a stiff challenge from the great...
How happy I am to finally have beaten that I don't have to listen to this whole intro prologue again. Did I beat him at least? Can I whack him with a club?
Yet again.
It's an incredible feeling to know when that final putt goes in on the 18th green that, you know, you've won.
Achieve!
The US Open.
The fix is in.
To put your name alongside the names on that trophy, that's something that's going to stay there forever, and it's something that I don't think you quite come to terms with right there and then. You know, it takes a few days to sink in, but you know, it's the ultimate. You know, it's the ultimate achievement in a professional golfer's life is winning a major championship, and at that moment in time there's no better feeling in the world. You know, to be able to do it again and put my name on that trophy another time would, you know, it would be very, very special.
So we did it. Ah man, thank God. Play an 18-hole round of stroke play and play now with 4 golfers. Alrighties. Let's go to my golfer, Chicho Bazingas. It's time to get his career on the ground. We're at the Web.com Tour Championship, where I started messing up on the green and basically had to withdraw from it because I was doing so bad. Let's hop in. Hopefully it starts me on the correct hole and doesn't start me where I left off, where I was doing bad. Shout out to Chase for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I didn't feel like playing Cuphead and Star Wars today. I just had to change it up. Did Deadliest Warrior earlier, just a random game, kind of like you know, Mortal Kombat style side fighting, but it's more open than that, and but it's more legit real life styled. I played through the entire game's arcade mode for every single character, so I'm probably done with that game. Doesn't have much more potential, and I don't feel like dealing with the achievements in it, so. This game I'll probably try to play like once a week, though, if I can. If it's worth playing, we're going to find out.
And the web.com tour.
I think it would take about 10 to 20 streams to get 1,000 gamer scores, so it might be worth it. It may be.
If you're just joining us,
we're on the 5th hole where it's starting us.
At the 5th.
On full swing. I'm going to blast the crap out of it.
Well, nothing great, but has certainly not given a whole lot away.
Yeah. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power to...
Damn, Chichio.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, the players out here today really have the opportunity of a lifetime chance to earn a PGA Tour card at the end of this tournament.
And that life-changing opportunity is certainly going to be on the line. All of these great golfers have put in the time to get where they are right now, and they're just one step away. That's right, one step away.
So what's the furthest flop I can do?
Earning a tour card.
Like, how's that? Let's try it. I don't know how the flop will go, but I'm interested to find out.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh my God! Oh!
Chance for birdie after that.
Off by like an inch. That would have been amazing.
Standing over this putt.
All right, let's see if we can figure out this green. I like how it tells me where I got to aim. I kind of wish it would just tell me where to put the marker. I don't know if I can like turn it on or something. There are options here. I mean, I'm just trying to play for fun here. I'm on classic. Oh no, I'm on arcade. Doesn't seem like it has any other options. So we want to aim where that's going, which is definitely about... say about right there, and seems like it's moving a little bit downhill. Let's try it. Hiya! Wham boosh!
And
yeah, look at Chichio.
This time, inching into the top 5.
Bazingas in 4th place. Yeah, Bazingas.
Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th 393-yard par 4?
And for people who don't know, Chichio Bazingas was it's the cop name I use in GTA when we make you know, skit videos for like Los Santos Police Department, which is, you know, the police in Grand Theft Auto 5. I make some skit videos and stuff. Just releasing a raw footage one where it's just like recorded, not edited. Where I had a sub join me as a rookie officer basically. And we just did some patrol in the snow.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
This is what he does in his free time. He's actually retired in this game because it's just that many years later.
Really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop, just stand still for a second, almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, start going there.
Shoo!
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Yeehaw!
Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie.
Moving up. The guy's on hole 13 and he's only 1 minus from me.
For 2 reasons.
We're on the 7th right now. We only play the holes that matter. We're skipping all the ones that don't matter via the method I chose. Forgot to do my special whack there. Oops.
Down the right side.
Try and make up for it with some crazy spin.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now the approach to the 7th. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of this green, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out.
Here we go. That was a solid strike and a good result. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Little extra pep in the step right now with that.
And Bazingas in first for the Web.com Tour.
But another one of those, and it just might be permanent.
Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par 3s, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Need a faster backspin. I wasn't sure how much to put on it.
And it's a long way to go.
Oh man, look at this one.
Easy.
Well, it seems like I almost hit it straight, and that it'll go in on its own, from what it seems. How's the downhill? It's a downhill. We can bring it back like a tiny bit. Too far right.
Well done. Almost made it.
We're going for par. Oh,
trying to move on with a par.
Pars happen to the best of us.
Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is. Rich, this is the player that I'm really curious to see how they do long term. Tons of power. There's talent. You can see that. Anybody can pick that up. In the touch, too, and the skill required. It's not just about long hitting. This player seems to have all the goods. And I know we talk about it on a regular basis, but I think this particular talent...
It's effing crazy, but I'm using a driver.
We've known about this player since they were in the junior ranks, #1 ranked junior player in the world. Went on to have a phenomenal collegiate career, played well on the amateur level. So at every step, Frank, has been successful.
We're going to want to go ahead and do a flop because we want it to stop near where it lands. I think that's good enough. Got relatively close. We should be able to get a bird.
Distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet
those great
birdie.
graphics.
Rich, in that great opportunity,
Ducks are like
on top of
friggin'
the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be.
Yeah, Chichio. Did we complete the game? We won? We got 1710 XP from that. We got strength and long game up. Simulating based on attributes. No, you mother effers. Don't tell me there's an achievement I'm missing because of that. Win PGA Tour event, reach number 1, win FedEx Cup, win the EA Ring Invitational, win Open PGA. I don't think we have to win that one. There's no achievement for it. We should be okay. We should be okay. Damn simulation screwing me over. Just don't want to play 18 holes, guys. I mean, seriously. It takes so long to play one match. I'm just trying to kind of play this game for fun, experience all the courses, and spend not too insane amount of time on it, especially because it's an old game.
And the Web.com Tour proudly present second round coverage of the
Oh wow, it's the second round
championship. Now the time
on the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yard, 11th hole. Frank, what's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
Good contact, good result.
If anyone's watching, feel free to talk in chat, give shout outs and all that good stuff.
This player has a totally different background.
Would appreciate if you like, sub, check out our other
This is all the way
content.
I grew up playing golf. I think just trying to do anything you can to
like,
get on the golf
honestly,
course.
guy, we got to
and
use a
compete.
driver.
And I always think, come Sunday when the pressure
Aim like
on,
right over here
these are the
somewhere.
players you look at. These are the dangerous players. The one that
And let
can
the
go
wind
whole
carry
mile.
us in.
Frank, this is a player who's done it his own way.
This is dangerous
He's
as
not
shit.
off,
Here we
the
go.
Superstar assembly line with a cookie cutter golf swing.
No! Sand trap.
Said to me, you show me a guy with a homemade swing. That's a guy who believes in himself. And you think about the long list of great players who had homemade swings.
Yeah, I think deep down, you're right. All those great players you're referring to, they had
Not too shabby.
Their way was the best way.
A little bit far.
The swings always stood out. Jim Furyk comes to mind.
All right, let's see if we can get this.
Raymond Floyd. I mean, it's a pretty long list.
It's a very slow downhill, and then we got to aim it a little bit over. It's like shooting out towards where I'm aiming, like right now, it seems. All right, let's see if this works. Come on, get the bird, get the bird. Yes.
That is some good work right there. Birdie and one shot closer to the lead. Up to the 12th, Frank, and a good birdie chance here.
Yeah, good old length, short par 4. This green really divides itself into about 3 sections. There's a little piece to the right, piece short left, and the one at back left. So as long as you know where the flag is, just push that ball into the section where it is. You get up there, you're only going to have 10 or 15 feet left for birdie.
There you go, 310 yards. Caught all of that one, and straight as well. It's in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good-looking shot right here.
That was so close.
Very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under.
Guy ahead of us is really trying to put up good offensive
Hole number
on
13
me.
here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
Too much spin, too much
It's
spin.
almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back? Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear. Oh, that had some meat behind it. Now, green is cleared. Have a good look at it there. Looking at a standout, former standout that is, in college, and about to be, perhaps, a new star on the PGA Tour next year.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Getting set now for the approach at the 15th.
Yeah, good looking second shot here, but you've got to be precise. Hardly a flat spot on this green.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That will be a great look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frankie's making a statement right now.
And I tell you, I'm one of the listeners right now. Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the lead is on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance.
First place in the second round. I think there's 3 rounds. We're ranking up pretty quickly. I think 3rd round and we'll be good to go. Imagine playing 18 holes 3 times in a row. I used to do it on the older Tiger Woods games, but
and the Web.com Tour
I was just told this is the best way to go about it.
Coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, the approach shot here at the par 4 first. What's the right way to attack?
The much easier flag is down that right side because you can run that ball with the slope to that low side. Tough flag on the left.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good 3rd shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Yeah, boy.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And 3-wood's not. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Third shot coming up at this par 5. Still a good chance to make birdie.
Yeah, just make sure you have the right number and the right club.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That drops for another birdie. 2 in a row to start the round. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
As this putt for birdie. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to.
That was terrible. I hit it too hard.
Away with the par.
Should hit it less hard.
Good effort and a good par putt.
Not sure what holes it's going to put me through on this.
So
match.
much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water. Oh, that's fine. Every time we go back to the players, there's always the talk. You know, the meetings that we always have, too much about 17. And yet, everywhere we go all over the world, and even when I played there, the one hole that was talked about in the locker room was 17, how unfair or fair it was that day. And it's the one hole that spectators always talk about. So in a way, 17 is TPC Sawgrass.
You know, Phil Mickelson always said it's like walking on a balance beam.
Oh my God.
If it's 2 feet off the ground, it's no.
That would have been amazing if
but
that
if
went
you
in.
raise that to 25 feet off the ground, yes, it's the same task, it's that same beam, but you know, you look down and you're in some
Gonna make me
trouble.
play all
It's
18
the
on the
moment,
third round.
that makes it really hard. And when that crowd goes silent, and they always do, especially on a Sunday, when that ball is airborne, they go silent for that 2 or 3 seconds while it's hanging in midair, and you don't know, wet or dry, victory or defeat. It's really still one of the best moments in the game.
Yeah, 17 is golf's version of vertigo.
Frank, as players get set for the second shot here at the 5th, what are they thinking?
You have to be precise with the second shot. You miss it long and left. Very, very difficult chip there. And of course, short and right. In amongst those moguls in the bunker, it's tough to get it up and down.
That's a good shot right there, about 15 feet away, and a good look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady.
Reading the putt. Seems like it's going to the right a little bit more than the left, so we're going to have to aim to the right, I'm guessing. about right here. And then I see it's going downhill, so we want to bring this back to like here. Let's go for this. Oh.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
So we'll see what happens. I think that's the end of my third round.
One more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not
But you play all 18 holes, but you just play them in different rounds. I don't know.
That we see
That's what it
tomorrow
felt
might
like.
be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
We got first place. Are we tied for first? I don't even know. Wow, the final round, jeez.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present
This is insane.
final round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
It's hole 13. We got 3 mile/hour wind. Man, I don't. I'm gonna go for something like this right here.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Well, too bad,
That's okay,
Frank,
that's
that one
okay.
rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
I'm gonna flop it. Can we even flop it that short? That's where we want it to go.
Been this way
So
all day.
close.
Airtight, no mistakes.
A little bit more
Solid
distant.
shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Yeah, Chichio.
And another good par.
We just gotta par it or better every time. We should be able to come away with a
Tiger
victory.
certainly had his adventures here at 14.
Well, we'll never forget that. Spun it left. In the end, was very, very lucky to get away with 6. Had it been 7, Garcia might have... But he will, and we will, never forget 14.
Beautiful looking shot right here. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. Oh, this is right at it.
We should have put some backspin on that. We got a really long putt.
And it makes the green in regulation. Settles in over the putt.
It's reading putt. We can't figure it out because it's so insane. Oh my god. We're gonna have to aim somewhere right around here. I need to see that what if it's moving. It almost looks steady. I can't see further down by, you know, the hole. I'm trying to see, you know, see the bars moving on the lines. I can't. We're just gonna have to go for it. I can't see what's going on with those. Yes, that was awesome.
That birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right, this is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. Can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on this green, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
Frank, once again, precision is so important as we look at this second shot to the 15th.
Yeah, you're looking at the flag here. You're looking at birdie, but if you miss, that big bunker on the left will swallow it up, and there's two little pop bunkers on the right. Tough to get it up and down.
Good-looking shot right here. That is
that works.
They have a chance of going in.
Just 5 feet left.
Thanks, everybody. I'm your new winner.
It looks too easy right now.
Now the start of the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18. Par 5, 16. Frank, Tiger made birdie here all 4 days in winning in 2013.
Fred Couples made that fantastic eagle many years ago. Hole bends a little to the player's left. You don't have to hit driver here if you're a long hitter, but you really must move that ball right to left.
Those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh my God.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah,
it's like, no, you know, I'm gonna puff from here, guys. I ain't like you. I ain't afraid of this. So we're gonna aim like over here.
See if you can get this one to
we'll get a birdie. I'll take it.
We're a birdie.
Gonna whack it straight in. I'm not even gonna calculate it.
Now for birdie.
Boosh.
Everybody loves them. Birdie.
Guess we're gonna play 17 and 18. I can only imagine that's the way it's gonna go. We're at negative 13.
Thinking about
so we have
17.
We're pretty
when you're
good.
playing well, you're pushing it ahead.
I'm gonna put on
Maybe
a
you
flop.
don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Hiya!
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
That's a nerve-wracking hole. Look, there's a gator.
Danger right there. So close.
Gator.
Now this young college star.
Read this puff for me, guys.
Putt coming up. And a chance
about right there.
to gain a stroke over the field and graduate to the PGA Tour.
I think right there might be where we need to be. Oh, we're getting a par.
There's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par. And let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but that is good, of course.
That's the idea. Just knock it in. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But
I didn't click the thing fast enough to get a full red circle on that ball to get that special pose hit. That'll do, though. It would have been, what, an extra, like, 10 yards max? We'll be all right. We can make that up with a club at this point.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely...
I always like to go for a flop
good chance
when I
to make a
can.
birdie.
So we're going to flop it.
This game just looks like fun.
Yeah, then it doesn't roll as much. You can be more direct with your shot.
The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This looks like it's going to find the target.
I wanted to put more backspin on it, but I was hesitant. I wasn't sure where it was going to go down.
18th.
Oh, man, look at this one.
Chance for birdie.
We're going to have to aim definitely, like... Seems somewhere around here, and I'm trying to read the green. Can't tell, like, it's hard to see the lines further up. I think we're just gonna go with the normal backup puncher.
So close. He'd settle for par here.
We'll go for a par, whatever.
To win the Web.com Tour Championship.
Yes, We won.
Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing. That was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played.
We played all the other holes, so we can't really simulate much. First place at Web.com Tour Championship. Paying the golfers, what we get for that? And EA's partnered with Bazingas. Our golfer is officially sponsored. Yeehaw! For Career Builder Challenge.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. Frank, when you get out of the gates, as our featured golfer has done, with a lot of pars, steady play, what's the mindset?
You've got to keep doing that, Rich. Just maybe get a little closer to the hole, drive a little bit better, work on the pace of the putting. Just little gains, and then all of a sudden you're going to notice a big difference in the scorecard.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The 5th hole here, it's called double trouble. So there's chances for grief on both sides of this fairway. But if you're long enough, if you can just sneak it past 335, that's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green?
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Has it now sitting at 2 under par.
There you go, eagle.
Oh, this is 255 yards, par 3, water everywhere you look. This is a real test.
Yeah, it's called Amen, and whatever religion that you subscribe to, you better say a prayer before this one.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie.
Second shot.
Good job right there. Now making a move.
Zingas is so happy.
Up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today.
I don't want to power boost it because I ain't trying to end up in the sand. Like, if I power boosted that, we'd be in the sand right now for sure.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
I have yet to get it in the hole like that, but I got close a few times with some pin
That
hits.
is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Standing over the
Yeah.
spot, concentrating on the read. Moves into second place with that birdie. 555-yard par 5 eighth hole. Frank, is this a two-shotter or a three-shotter?
Good question, Rich. It starts to shrink down by the walkway, which is around that 330-yard mark. That's the decision has to be made. Personally, I think you try it at first, because even if you do find a fairway bunker, then it is certainly a layout. If you've got the distance, it's well worth the risk.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Not the best, but I'll take it. A little bit far away.
Pretty far from the hole, but still on the green, and that's never too bad. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Wow, that was
pretty
so
damn close,
Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, you couldn't hit that much better.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
Sneaks that in. We're now tied.
Frank, the ninth hole, a par 4 measuring 452 yards. This is no picnic.
This is the toughest tee shot on the front side. The easy way to bail out down the left side, it might appear that way off the tee, but then it becomes a zigzag hole where it's very easy to clock up something like a 6. The bunker down that right side, just 300 yards to get past that, but it's almost like he gives you an option there. If you do want to challenge that right side, the bunker just might save you from going in the water. But there's no question, the best drive is down the right, but it's the most dangerous one.
Good swing, good shot yet again. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Racking him and stacking him right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of
Oh, we're ahead of Rory.
It was great performance, especially
Until they simulate it and he takes the lead.
You don't often see people start that quickly.
I know, still got it. We got 3 rounds and a final round that we got to do. Some higher wins this time.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
Hazard.
Maybe wet.
Oh, shit.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Shoot. At least we got par. That's all that matters, right?
Given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never, ever seen anyone try and drive this green. So it's just a layup. See the bunker down there in the distance? That really is the stop sign. So something that's short of that, but really what I prefer is try and lay up on a nice number. Something that you got a full shot in, whether it be a 9-iron or an 8-iron or a wedge. You'd like to have a full club in here.
Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Drops for a birdie. Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the
I really messed that up because of the way I swung at it.
there, Frank.
Crap.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
It is as bad as it looks, bro.
Digging
Trust
in.
me. That's something that should never happen. So I can't even see where the arc is.
Should be safely on deck.
Well, that's how you play.
I hit the hole.
Right there. Well, he's going from back to back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum.
There we go.
In the right direction.
Good putt.
I'm going to have to pause the game for a minute on the next hole, guys, because I got to make a quick phone call for some food, and I'm going to continue on. We'll probably finish out this tournament, and then that'll be it for today, or however much time I can give.
Driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
I am back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to order some dinner. Having Indian food today. Why not? That was a crappy backswing. Trying to get that. I didn't get the Bose premium hit.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh my gosh, so close.
Making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament.
I think that's all the holes I'm going to play, I think.
Just a superb performance on the front side.
I know, we're playing hole number 10.
On the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Now the second shot here at 10. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. It just, you feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
We got par, it's all good.
That is a solid par putt. Frank, how about this hole, the par 5 11? Long one.
Oh, it is, and you know, anything over 600 yards. Oh, he is winding this.
We got
one
it.
up. Does he have the power though? Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big.
Long just meant longer. Second shot.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the
So I probably can play for another like
Two very
20
solid
minutes or
rounds
so.
of golf. Key right now, just
25
stay out of
max.
your own way and
I
keep
might
it
take
up.
like a
The pressure will
like a
start to
5-minute
build.
break
We know
here
that
and then continue
as you
on.
get closer to the end of this
Honestly, just because I got to set a few things up, but otherwise I should be able to continue on. I was really hoping All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Continue third round. I'll let you guys know when I gotta go. Once I have like 5 minutes left before my food's here, I'm gonna hop off. I'll definitely play. I think I'm gonna try and put this on the schedule for once a week, and we can like work through the achievements over time, kind of like I do with Forza. By Sunday, I hope to have a new strategy. Like primary games will get played 4 to 5 times a week. They'll be up to 2 at a time max. Secondary games will get played 2 to 3 times a week, and they'll be like 2 max as well. Tertiary, which will be 1 time a week, will be games like PUBG. This game, I'm probably gonna mix up Trackmania Turbo and Trials Fusion. I don't think I'm gonna go for much more gamer score in Trackmania Turbo, but I might do at least 1 more stream of it to see if I'm officially at a point that I no longer enjoy it that much. It's like a stunt racing game, or like timed stunt game, and you get like 45 seconds to go through an insane track.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
It was fun for a while, but it's getting really, really hard, you know, as you unlock further levels, and they're making them longer, etc., etc., so it's getting ridiculous. Can't get that up there. This we can get up there. I'm figuring like right in front of the hole should be optimal, like right here. Probably put a little bit of back front spin on it.
Find the target.
Oh my gosh, guys, so close.
Right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a
Yeah.
shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole today.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now.
12 under on the third. We play like 5 holes each time, and
short par 4 12th, where
pretty much how
players
the
no
cookie
doubt were thinking
crumbles.
about making birdie. Here, it's a different story.
I'm gonna aim for like right here.
Well, 13's always going
I
to
don't
be
trust
unlucky
it.
for
The
some.
wind is insane.
There's so much water down there on that left side.
I'm gonna put a bunch
The way
of
it sort of
spin.
laps up to the wooden bulkhead. It looks anything other than a straight shot. And
Take
this is
it,
where
whatever.
You have to
The wind's
mentally
insane.
move the flag. You've got to push that flag to,
It happens to the
mind's
best
eye,
of us.
to the right side of the green, and say, I do not want to go left
I'm
of
gonna
that.
flop it in. Focus on the arc. Wonder if I can make this in if I actually get a good shot. Oh, I bounced over the hole.
Solid play, heart of the green. And
Come on,
getting ready
Chichio.
for the putt.
You got this, right here.
That is a solid par putt. Well, Frank, kind of a make-or-break hole here at the 14th, par 4, 389 yards.
Yeah, for the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this this green in a more direct line. 290
That wasn't
yards will
that was
take
good.
all
Oh,
this
it's the
bunker down
the red's
right,
almost full.
out of play.
It could have been really, really close.
I'm going to say that's not a bad play, really.
Voila.
If you don't do
Oh,
that,
it's going
you
in the
just gotta
fringe.
thread it down the left.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Get down. Lay down. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him. You like that one?
Oh
dude?
my god, I barely adjusted it.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts.
Hoping for a
Makeable
bird.
putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
Well, we saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Oh my God.
Playing this par 4 still.
Didn't realize how much spin it was going to have naturally.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Hit the flag.
He's made it. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
For sure. Yeah, we have a substantial lead. I have to get like a bunch of bogeys to lose at this point. Hold on, guys. They're counting the ducks. Final round. Nice wins this time.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today, it's the final round of the Career Builder Challenge. You can play it from there, 300 yards away and in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Score that a birdie. Now to the par 4 15th hole, 468 yards. Frank, what do you like about number 15?
The variation of the bunkering here, Rich, I think is excellent. The bunker that meanders its way down the right side tends to go to the right, and then you start to see those two bunkers down the left side. You've really got to try and take that second one on the left out of play. That requires something in excess of 280 yards. From there on in, you've got a chance.
See what they do now with this second shot at hole number 15. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Graphics are just WTF. Look at that. The bottom of the screen is like
This is the
pixelated.
second par 5 at PGA West.
Just like, what the hell's going on?
4 yards. The 16th is a pretty good test.
There we go. Finally got it.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Wow,
His
Frank,
ass
look at
par
that.
5. They're probably making me play the last.
Just blistered that
holes.
tee shot.
We'll probably get off after this match and just let
It's
everyone
an
know.
inch.
No promise when the next stream this will be, but I'm gonna look at my schedule and put it on the list because I think this would be a fun game to play through the achieves and whatnot.
Oh, and it gets a good kick. It's only in the first cut.
Not too
That's
bad.
not too bad.
Frank, I like the way he sort of starts his swing a little bit on the outside and then drops it right on plane. What a tremendous display of
Yeehaw.
golf this has been. Well, let's see, Frank. The par 3 17th, just 168 yards. You can't miss it right. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it short. You can't miss it long. Good luck. Good chance at one.
The backspin on it, because last time I did front spin, the ball went like flying at like 80 miles per hour off the damn
birdie here yesterday.
green, so I won't do that again.
Again for birdie.
I think we're good with this. Oh my God, why?
To the putt, excited to make
I
birdie.
didn't need to move it
Now,
much.
settle for par.
Oh well.
Yeah, little
Take
change
par.
in
We
the,
got a damn
attitude
eagle,
right now.
so who cares?
You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't.
One more hole,
drop
and
a
we
shot.
win the
This
Career
one
Builder
goes in.
Challenge.
Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long, water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's three groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
This is a good-looking shot. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man.
So it's come down to this, Frank.
One putt away. A chance to do what everybody has been trying to do.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Cheat show with a
and you should be
major
proud of
win,
himself,
negative
too. It
18.
took golf of the
That's how it's
highest
done.
quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
Achievement. All I do is win 15 gamer score, win a PGA Tour event. I don't have time to start it now. I just want to see what's up. Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. Fast course conditions, 3 to 5 mile per hour winds. That's what we're gonna do next stream. We'll probably get a few matches in per stream. I'll play this like once a week until I rack up the achievements I'm happy with. I don't think it'll take more than 10 to 20 streams. 10 to 15 probably. We're going to have to make sure, you know, we figure out, I don't know if we'll be able to get these, that's the other thing, like you got to play 18-hole round of stroke play and play now with 4 golfers. I guess I don't know if that's to be online or not, that's the question. Hole a shot from over 100 yards, get a hole 1, reach number 1 in EA SG rankings, win the FedEx Cup, Spring Invitational, US Open, Open Championship, PGA Championship, earn 3 stars in challenge, unlock your first boost, 150, 350, play in a ranked online H2H game, unranked, daily online tournament weekly, and a secret achieve. We'll figure it out as we go, but I plan to stream this once a week, continuing on. Thank you guys for watching. Would appreciate if you like and sub. Peace out.